and I'm Not Magori are pushing the bottom base, and they're actually getting in and dealing a lot of damage. Wow, Broodmother gets that nice. Oh, Queen of Pain melts the Broodlings with a Sonic Wave. And meanwhile, Godlike coming out on the top lane for Zog. I'm Not Magori has to TP back to the base. Does have his Manta up now. Russian FLN and Zog have to back off. Another lull in the action. Queen of Pain, 2,900 gold. Purchases off that Mystic Staff, and now she's only 300 gold away from a Scythe of Vice, which would be a very nice pickup for her. Kaiser's going to have to TV back to the base. He has 1,800 gold in the bank on top of an Ultimate Orb, so he is still quite a ways away from finishing off his Scythe of Vice. And we'll see how Team QT want to try and time this. The ball is in their court. 8A showing himself in the bottom lane. Will not be in trouble. It doesn't look like they're going to pay much heed to him. Rubik does have 2,000 gold in the bank. It could just be for buyback for the time being. Not entirely sure what he wants to go for with it. He'd probably go for a sheep eventually too. Aggressive ward from the Russian is going to run into 8A though. 8A shotgun combos him and he goes down in a heartbeat. 8A securing an easy kill. The Russian very aggressively trying to place that ward, and it did not pay off for him as he gets taken down by the opposing carry. And I just noticed the score on Chaos Knight. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, actually. Look at this. Chaos Knight is 12 for 1 for 4. So part of 16 kills, but has gotten the last hit on 12 kills. That is pretty amazing. And now he's going to go on Kazers in the middle lane. Kazers pops off the Ghost Walk. He should be safe. Telekinesis on Mr. Columbia. He's going to be in trouble. The stun to follow. And do they have enough damage to take him out? Yes, he is going to drop. And surely they can make something out of this now. Kazers is going to get revealed, though, and try and hightail it out of there. The Scream, the Sonic Wave, once again, is going to whiff. It was rather ambitious, as it wouldn't have killed him anyway. Scythe of Vice is up on Queen of Pain now. But the bottom lane is continually pressured by I'm Not Magori. He is not relenting here, and this is a good idea because, to be honest, I'm not sure his team can stomach that much pressure elsewhere. So if he forces them to respect his pressure and back up, they don't want to trade a Rax for a Rax. They want to win a Rax outright. And it looks like they're just going to back up here and continue to farm. Look for more pickoffs. The kill lead is 30-21. This is Go for Dota Saturday Night Cup. And Kazers on the middle lane is going to get hit by the Reality Rift. Are they going to chain up a stun? No, he goes invisible yet again. Ghostwalk's still up. He's going to pop off a Dust Stereo Will, but not in time to catch him. I'm NYJohn. This is Go for Dota Saturday Night Cup. Thank you for joining us. This is Team QT versus 5 Stars. And this is, in fact, the finals, too. It's a best of 1. Go check out gofordota.com. You can sign up for more tournaments. There's a cup that's going to be run tomorrow, as well as every week they run a couple of cups. So go check that out when you get an opportunity. Not right now, though, because we still have a game on our hands. Albeit, it has slowed down since the onset. Invoker getting closer to finishing off that sheep. It really is a tall task. Like 240 gold per minute on Invoker, 219 on Enigma. That is something that really you don't want to see when you're on a team that features a solo mid Invoker and a jungle Enigma. Those are two heroes that need to get that farm up, and they really have just struggled all game, and Morphling is what's keeping them in this game. He really is warding off the extra aggression from Team QT for the time being, as well as the Broodmother split push potential. But on the bottom lane, it looks like Morphling might get a tower kill here. There's a pause for a second call, though. So, we'll have a slight break. We'll see what happens on the bottom lane. Lincoln's is up, so he can't really sheep him. He has to Shadow Strike and then Scythe of Vice. We'll see how he can execute it. And I'm going to take a break from talking for a moment. So, stay with me. Hopefully it's a short pause. It looks like we have an indication that it is. And let's do some fun stuff like check out the pings while we have a moment. Oh, and here's the resume. Tower kill will, in fact, go to 8A. And a pause immediately after. Oh, they forgot to ask the go. It kind of looked like a matchmaking unpause, where you unpause, kill somebody, or get something good, and then repause. But for manners, they repause instantly after the tower goes down. Now the smoking intent will come out from Team QT. They're going to rotate towards the dire jungle. Will they be able to generate anything up here? Once again, the only person on the top half of the map is going to be NYJohn, and he is definitely difficult to take down at this point. He has a Manta as well as BKB. Gem is up on Chaos Knight, though, and that is a safe person to put a gem on, as he hasn't dropped often this game at all. They're going to pop off the dust as well. He's going to pop the BKB and TP out. They don't have anything to go through the TP, so... the BKB, rather. So he's going to get out, and NYJohn playing it wisely yet again. And really just stumping Team QT. They don't know where to go with their aggression. Between Morphling being able to replicate out and the safety on top of Broodmother, and him being able to go forward often, it is definitely slowing down Team QT and putting them off schedule on their agenda. And now Kazers is given a huge opportunity to catch back up and farm. He's really close to that sheepstick now. But uh-oh, 8A may rotate into the Russian. He will. In fact, he'll take him out, but he's going to run into Stereo. Stereo going to sheep him up after the Shadow Strike, and now he's going to take a Chaos Bolt. Oh no, Telekinesis first, and he's going to be tossed up in the air. Reality Rift. Oh no, Mr. Columbia gets in. Black Hole on 4 heroes. He's going to catch them all. Crystal Maiden comes in, drops off her ultimate for what it's worth. Down goes Lena. A triple kill for Morphling. Another Black Hole stolen from Ethelyn. It goes on a ton of heroes, but there's no damage to follow, and he's going to drop. He's going to pop the Aegis, and now... what can he do? He's stuck in the middle of the enemy team, and the cold snap on top of him. In comes 8A, and he gets frozen by the frostbite, and down goes FLN as a 4 for none. 5 for none if you include the Aegis team wipe for 5 stars. Team QT. Oh, and it looked like they had such a strong lead, but 5 stars playing very patiently now. And a great black hole right there from Mr. Columbia. Really set up that team fight well. It didn't matter that he gave the black hole to Rubik because there was no one left to really do damage on it. Now 8A is going to get hit by that alacrity. He's going to go ahead and combo up on the Russian, and down he goes. Couple buybacks. It looks like Rubik brought back into the game. Tier 3 in the middle lane is going to drop. They do not have a glyph available as they already used it. Now Stun trying to go out. The stun will land on NYJohn, but he has BKB as well as Manta available. Just pop that off and try and hightail it out of there. Will they get out? Stero's going to run into him, and he may be in trouble here. He's still TPing, and he gets out with his life just barely. Mr. Columbia, though, not the same fortune. Sonic Wave takes him out. Press the Gauge is trying to escape, as well as Kazer's running back up the middle lane. But they do get that base tower, which is pretty crucial. Now it gives them an opportunity. The next team fight they win, they could try and further their advancements in the base, but Roche respawns at the worst possible time for them, as they have Enigma down as well as no black hole available. So perhaps Team QT will realize this, and it looks like they just do as they ping and go for that Roche attempt. And here it is, another free Roche. The Sunstrike will reveal that they're doing it. It's only the second Roche of the game, which is odd at 45 minutes, but probably good for 5 stars. It will not have cheese. It will only have the Aegis. And it should be pretty free. The only person coming in is going to be an illusion of Crystal Maiden. And if he thinks about comboing, he's going to have to wait for him to the high ground if he does so. But no, the illusion is picked off rather easily. No risky play there. Tornado comes through the middle, but not able to contest the Roshan. So another free Aegis for Rubik. But it really looks like they're hitting their heads against the wall every time they try and go forward on the map, as 5 stars have figured them out. Look at the gold graph. That drop is going right back to true 0. And experience graph is going the way of 5 stars for the time being. Let's check out our kill death graph. We have Morphling leading the way, 15 for 4. In second, though, very solid performance by Chaos Knight, 13 for 1. In third, we have Rubik, 8 for 4. And those are really the standout players. But really, only 1 death on Chaos Knight, despite these last couple bad team fights. That's really impressive on his behalf. So you have to give props to him, despite his team losing some of his engagements, he at least makes it out alive, which is pretty important because he is carrying the gem, as well as will have a huge buyback cost at level 19. You can see it's around 1,300, and if he drops, surely 5 stars would want to put aggression on the back end of that. Meanwhile, let's check out items on Stereo. He, of course, has that sheep up, but nothing else really going on afterwards. Riksu picking up an Ogre Club, perhaps going towards the BKB. It's probably the logical decision. Rubik, meanwhile, 3,500 gold. In the jungle, the courier is going to be taken out. I wonder what was on it. It was delivering something to Chaos Knight as he just sold off something as well. So, oh, but they're going to run into Zog here. And will they be able to take him out before he TPs? He could BKB and TP. Probably should do it right away. Oh, he's going to be in trouble. He's got sheeped off. He's going to drop here. This is just after I compliment him for not dying. He gets picked off on the side of the map by 5 stars who are rotating 5 heroes looking for a gank kill. And now surely they're going to try and march up the middle lane. But he does have buyback gold. Oh, no, he doesn't. He just spent it all. That must have been like an assault cuirass or something on top of the courier. Wow. And the worst timing possible coming into play for Chaos Knight. Probably the curse of the caster. I apologize. It's probably my fault. And the melee Rax is going to be in trouble here. I'm not Megori bringing up the middle lane. We also have the bottom lane being brought up as well. He's down for another 40 seconds, but they really need to hightail it if they want to try and actually get something out of this. In fact, time is quickly running out. I'm not sure they want to take a team fight in the enemy base. It's still going to be pretty difficult unless they land a super black hole. So here it goes. We'll see what they want to do right now. 21 seconds until Chaos Knight responds. Black hole is up. BKB is not up on Enigma, though. So here it comes. The Eidolons are brought up. A Sonic Wave comes out to try and clear off the Creep Wave. Is able to do so. Megori peeks his face into the base and gets hit by a Shadow Strike. Meanwhile, taking out the creeps on the bottom lane, we have 8A pushing up. The tower is going to take some hits here as well. But still over half health. So looking pretty hardy. And they're going to back off. Decide it isn't worth it. Chaos Knight respawns. And they can't force it. So they think better of it. And it's probably the better decision. Crystal Maiden, meanwhile, does pick up an Ogre Club as well. Perhaps she's going towards a BKB. I'm not Megori. Picks up a Chrysalis. Also has enough money. Almost has enough money for a Daedalus as well. So that would be really big for him. He hasn't been dealing that much damage because he's got a lot of defensive items in the BKB. Manta gives him a little bit of damage and attack speed, but Daedalus is definitely a hard damage item that would benefit him greatly in these team fights, especially compounding the fact that he regens off those hits when his ult is active. Really would help him a lot. So we'll see how that impacts him when he gets that up in the next team fight or so. And they probably want to wait until he completes it before they fight, or maybe they'll save for a buyback. That could be the responsible decision as well. But both teams seem pretty content with playing passively. This is the finals of Go for Dota Saturday Night Cup. 5 stars versus Team QT 8A with that crazy look on his face coming towards the bottom lane. Staring down Zog. He's going to combo on top of him, but the Sunstrike is not going to be on point. And he takes him down to half health, but nothing more. Does not want to use the waveform. Does not want to put himself in danger. So instead, we'll have to back up here. Zog is coming in. He's going to Reality Rift, but the Replicate out will keep 8A safe. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, we have Stereo backing up. Mr. Columbia coming in, though. He gets sheeped up. The Malphite stun to follow the waveform over. And Stereo may be in trouble here. He's going to blink out, though. And it's going to be turned around as he's tossed up in the air. Telekinesis on 8A. 8A taking a lot of damage. Riksu already coming in. Did he pop off the Laguna? No, there it is. Will he drop? It hasn't dropped. Black hole. 4-hero black hole. Oh, yet again, another big black hole for Columbia, but his team is not there to support it. And instead, this time, he drops from it. And a kill for Team QT. Meanwhile, on the top lane, FLN stealing the black hole yet again. He puts it on top of Amna Megori, but no damage to follow. These are like no damage black holes. And Amna Megori, though, going to get in trouble, and he will drop here. Don't deny the tower, please. And tower does get low, but does not take it down. Once again, 2 kills for Team QT. So it seems like the theme of this game is whoever's the aggressor is coming out on the short end of the stick. It's really been going on for quite some time now. We're in the 50